So today I'm making a vegan aloo keema, which is basically a meat curry with potatoes. So here you can see I'm cutting up the potatoes. I'm slicing them fairly small because they're all going to go in a steaming bag. And I don't think that's cheating. I think it's another way of cooking. So here it is, Ziploc steam bag. Put the potatoes inside. Don't forget to add some salt. Once you pop those in the microwave, you can take your red onion and slice that fairly small. Get the garlic, slice that. This is ginger, which I'm going to grate. It's about an 1.5 by inch piece of ginger. And now I'm going to add some grape tomatoes or tomatoes. I'm just going to cut those in half. This recipe would normally be like normal sized tomatoes, but you can use whatever you have. And then I'm adding ground cumin, yellow mustard seed. And then these are the always wonderful cardamom pods. I guess I have about 10 there. So there you can see I'm putting some black pepper in the mortar and pestle, and I'm going to ground those up along with some of the other seeds. So first I'm grinding up the pepper, and then I'm going to add the mustard seeds, grind them up. Finally some ground coriander seeds. And put the seeds into hot oil to infuse the oil. And then I'm adding the onions and the garlic. Cook that for a little while. Add the cardamom pods. And then as soon as the onions have cooked down, you can add the tomatoes. And how about some crushed red pepper? So today I don't have any fresh green chilies or red chilies, so I'm using those. And I'm putting a few cloves in there. So let's throw the cloves in there. Make sure everything gets covered in oil. The thing about Indian cooking is it's all very aromatic. Now an essential ingredient, that is garam masala, which is a mixture of Indian spices, including some of the things that are already in there, but curry powder too. You coat everything with that, keep stirring, and as you can see it's beginning to steam. And don't forget some salt. Let's put in some sea salt, keep stirring. You can see everything's breaking down a bit now. Fancy paprika, so let's put some paprika in there. That gives it good color and a slightly smoky flavor. And the next thing I'm adding is tofurkey ground beef style. I recommend it. In go the potatoes, straight from the steaming bag, already cooked. And then in a moment, once the potatoes have been covered, as you see now, we're adding the ground beef style tofurkey. So this is totally vegan. Add a little water, about half a cup. And if it looks dry, add more water. Keep stirring. Now, if this was a regular dish, you would cook the meat and the potatoes in the meat, but tofurkey is already pre-cooked. You see there I added a little tiny amount of tomatoes, tinned tomatoes. And now it's just really a question of cooking it through. Just for good measure, I added some turmeric, I love it, and then some curry powder. So it's curry powder and turmeric. They're going to add to the color and the heat of the dish. I had tasted to see whether the crushed red peppers were enough. It wasn't quite spicy enough for my tastes. You keep cooking this through and stirring, of course. Look at that, steaming beautiful. Now you see my white rice and dal are already in a bowl to be microwaved, because when I make a dish like dal, I tend to make enough that might last for 3 or 4 meals. and dal's perfectly fine if you reheat it. So we're getting really close now. You can see it's steaming, it's really cooked. And there we are, fully prepared. So I just put it on top of white rice, dal, and it's amazing.